I think it's the role of the journalist to bear witness, to document changes as they occur, because the Arctic will be different in 5 or 10 years than it is now. It's the fastest changing place on the planet. I'm Eli Kintisch, and I'm a writer and video producer. I went to the Arctic on a Norwegian ship called the Helmer Hansen. The ecosystem in the wintertime in the Arctic is starting to show impacts of climate change, and I was making a series of short videos explaining how the Arctic works and how it's changing, as well as helping with a longer documentary which will go deeper into kind of the world of the polar night, which is this 4-month period of virtual darkness in the Arctic. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet. We're finding that new species, which are unusual in the Arctic, are beginning to appear. The Arctic has an impact on the jet stream, which is this high altitude river of air that moves across the planet, creating weather and moving that weather along. So you have bigger snowstorms, longer heat waves that tend to stick around and lead to these weather extremes. We got hit with one storm after another. Editing footage and the screen would just kind of move across the desk. I had to basically strap myself in for a couple nights to prevent myself from flying off the bunk. When you go off from the main ship into this small boat, you need to wear basically survival suits. These are quite cold because they don't allow you to really breathe. It's worth the thrill of being at the very tip of the planet, as far north as maybe any other ship is at that moment. An ecosystem as complex and as visually interesting as the Arctic lends itself well to explaining with video. I think it's our responsibility as journalists to seek out difficult stories, almost the definition of what journalism is, telling important stories in difficult circumstances and reaching as many people as possible.